Hello, I think this is, oh, excuse me. I think this is a little fuzzy. It's Friday. Woohoo, TGIF. Shabbat Shalom. We're going into Gymboree. We have been avoiding it all week, and, well, I can't avoid it anymore. I don't want to spend my Saturday going to Gymboree, so I think because I've been fighting a migraine most of the week, and my sister's been off of work, so we've been doing things with her, and then Blondie didn't feel good because of her shots. We've just not felt up to Gymboree. And I think the thing we haven't felt up to is the chipperness of it all. I mean, we are happy people, don't get me wrong, but oh my goodness, they are some chipper people at Gymboree. And when you're fighting a migraine, you hurt because you had shots, and you'd rather be someplace else. But we're going to go in with a good attitude. We're going to have fun. And then I'll catch up with you later. Okay, so we just got out of Gymboree, and we absolutely loved it today. The lady being cheerful was not a fake cheerful. So I think I like this instructor. I think Fridays may be our days, because I really did like this lady. She was nice. And the class wasn't real big. It just, I mean, a few kids in there, and they were all about her speed. Some walkers, some crawlers, mostly crawlers today, I think. So I think this, oh, I do want her to see more walkers though. Okay, well anyway, I think this is a good class, because it was later in the afternoon, 12:15 instead of 11. Oh, she's getting tired. She's playing with Sophie, her little teether, but she's mad at me because I took her juice away. Well, she can't drink her juice while I'm driving, because if she chokes, what am I supposed to do? She just doesn't understand that. But we made some friends and had fun, and I think I'm going to start coming on Fridays, because I just like this lady, and I like the lady on Tuesday too. And the thing about the lady on Wednesday, I liked her, but maybe that day just wasn't a good day. Okay, I'm going to catch up with you later, because she's getting antsy, and I need to get this car moving and get some music on so she can calm down. All right, check with you later. Okay, so I hope this isn't as fuzzy as it looks. It looked fuzzy in my car too, so I think that it might be just my screen's dirty. I hope it's not the lens, because if it is, we're just going to have a fuzzy vlog. So we got back from Gymboree, and Miss Blondie was asleep before we could even get home. And we don't live that far from Gymboree, but we were supposed to go and get the the ingredients for our Shabbos dinner tonight, and, well, didn't make it. Which is okay, because I wanted her to start a new nap schedule. I'm at a loss with it, because sometimes, like if she misses her morning nap, she has a morning and an afternoon nap. If she misses her morning nap, she gets by fine. But if she misses that afternoon nap, it's chaos, because she's tired all night and she's fighting it. Well, so see, I don't want to cut that afternoon nap out, but what I'm trying to do is move it up a little bit so she wakes up earlier in the afternoon, and cut the morning nap out completely. We sleep late enough. She doesn't really need that morning nap. If we stay active in the morning, get all of our stuff done that we need to do, Gymboree, play dates, story time, things like that, I think that it will keep her awake in the morning. Now, if we're just around the house and she's playing in her play yard or something like that, that might be a challenge to keep her from wanting to lay down and take a nap. But, it's just something we're just going to have to work on, because I can't do that cried out every night. Oh, I don't even know if I told y'all about that. So, maybe I'll do a whole other video or another vlog on that. But, so, she's having trouble going to sleep at night. This is new. The last couple of, maybe the week or so, and I made a mistake a couple of nights ago. It was the night she got her shots. She was just insane. She did not want to go to bed, and I can't stand that crying. That's so bad. She starts going and this running down her nose, and it's just I can't take it. It breaks my heart. If it's just like that, I can do that, because that's not. To me, that's not a real cry. But when it is a definite real cry, everything I've read, though, says to let them cry it out. Well, I don't know her, and it's just makes me upset because I don't know her background enough to know if she was left alone a lot. She's afraid I'm leaving her alone now. I don't know. Well, okay, the night for her shot, I'm starting to get ahead of myself. The night before that she had her shots, she was doing that. So I went in her room, and it's on and off all night. And finally, I could not hold her anymore. I was exhausted. So I went in her room and I laid down and watched her little projector on her ceiling. Well, okay, first of all, I read that you shouldn't be using those kind of things because they're timed, like ours is timed anyway, and that's part of the separation anxiety or something, because she goes to bed with it on, and if she wakes up, which all infants or all babies, toddlers, whatever, they all wake up at night just like we do. We wake up, fluff our pillow, go back to sleep. We never know it happened. They wake up and usually can put themselves back to sleep, and again, we never know it happened, and they do that several times a night. It's when they wake up and something is missing, like they went to bed and there was a show on the ceiling, a projection show. They wake up, it's not there. That's stressful for them. Or if you put them down to sleep, and they know mama was there, and then when they wake up, mama's not there, and that's stressful. In the article I read, and I'll link this down below, the article said that, think of it this way, if you go to sleep in your nice comfy bed and you wake up, and one of your times that you wake up and you notice you're out on the front lawn, how'd you get there? That's crazy down there, and you get stressed out about it, and you don't want to go back to sleep because it might happen again. Well, that's what, of course, mom might not be in there, or the show on the ceiling, or the mobile not playing. That's not as dramatic, but to a little baby, that is dramatic. And I don't know, and like I said, I don't know her past, how much alone was she left. I don't want her to think I'm leaving her too. So it hurts when I have to do that. So I had the projector on, which is a no-no. I laid in her floor and kind of snuck out, which is a no-no because I was there when she went to sleep. And so bring us to last night. She was doing it again, and I did let her cry it out. It was about 12:30 at night. I finally just said, okay, we're going to try this because everything I've read says let them cry it out. It broke my heart. I had my head under the pillow, but I kept peeking at her monitor, and okay, so she cried for 10 minutes, and it wasn't even that big of a deal. She kept laying down and trying to get comfortable, and then she'd stand up and she'd cry, and it was more of a kind of cry. It wasn't that, but I think she was exhausted at that point too. So anyway, I'm going to link below about the cry it out. Maybe I'll do another video about it, about what I've learned about it. But I don't like it. If it's going to get her to sleep through the night, we need to do some kind of sleep training, and that's what I've read works. So if anybody has any suggestions, let me know, because I don't like the cry it out. I just want to love on her and rock her, but she's not, she's not a tiny infant. She should be able to fall asleep on her own without rocking and stuff like that. And they say that that's not good for her age anyway. Well, the articles, the experts. But again, when you are trying to get a child adopted or fostered to bond with you, you want to regress them back to the baby stage. And I think we did that for a while. We've done that for 2 months, a little over 2 months, and I don't know, and she's bonded to us, so we're not worried about that. And I don't know if I'm taking the next step too soon or what. Because there's the thing, is like you read about what you're supposed to do with babies, and then you have this special circumstance of adopting an older infant, and you want to bond with them. So it kind of doesn't make sense, and here I am rambling about it, and I'm sure it's not going to make sense to anybody else, but whatever. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. I just don't like her crying, and it's not good for her to be up so late. Anyway, so now we're home, and she's napping. She went down for a later nap today, and no, she went down for an earlier nap than for her afternoon nap, and so I'm going to let her sleep for 2 hours. That's the limit, and then I'm going to turn on some lights and let her wake up by herself, but I'm going to turn on some lights and do some stuff back there so she can hear me. If I wake her up, she gets all And I say this word wrong, but I always say she gets all crunk. My husband says I'm using that word wrong. I don't know. I'm just not that cool. So anyway, I'm cleaning and getting ready for Shabbos dinner, and that's my day. I'll catch up with you in a little bit.